Okay, now that Rhea and Damian are away from the Judgment Day, can we finally admit that WWE turning them face never made sense? Like, I get it. You wanted to separate them from the group, but if we being honest, that shit was probably the worst way you could have went about it. Look at the Bloodline, for example. From the beginning of the Bloodline all the way up to them breaking up and reuniting, we have watched the fallout of their actions not only affect them and everybody else on the roster. Get that with Rhea and Damian. It don't feel genuine, and it come off like WWE is just trying to force you to feel sympathy instead of letting it come natural. And the rare chance that WWE actually does acknowledge what they did when they was part of Judgment Day, they try to downplay it and shit. Talking about like, oh, they were manipulated by Edge. Let's actually sit and talk about Edge. He wasn't in the group. He was in the group for a solid 2 months at most before they decided to kick him out. He ain't had to beat on him. He ain't had to kidnap him. He ain't had to slap their sister. He just said, "Come with me," and they went with him off rip. Like he obviously ain't do much if y'all agreed to go that quick. Like WWE give Damian and Rhea excuses that they wouldn't give anybody else in that group. Even with Liv, you hear it from Rhea's own mouth. She tell her, "Oh, what I did was bad, but you went too far. That's not revenge." So how do you take months off somebody's career and then act like they wrong for how they react? That does not make sense. Like, how am I supposed to believe you're a good guy if you've never actually went through the character development to get to that point? Like, they just expect you to believe just because you're out the group or you go to a different show that none of the shit you did before matters.